All right. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday to you. I hope everybody is doing good, feeling good. It is a beautiful, though it's looking kind of cloudy now, but it is a beautiful Friday. I know that it's a day late, but I had the bomb.com Thursday. Thursday was a fantabulous day for me. I don't know what was going on in the universe, but I do appreciate it. Like from the time I woke up to the time I went to bed, it was beautiful. So shout out to Thursday. But I'm happy to be here this Friday. Hopefully you are too, and you're having a good Friday, a start to your weekend. I did get an email, so I'm going to read that and share that with you. But I did have a side note. So I have been watching Lizzo's Watch Out for the Big Girls. And y'all know how I feel about my plus size ladies, my plus size people overall. But the shout out to the ladies that were on this show. It was so beautiful to see all these bodies moving and shaking. If you haven't checked it out, I would suggest that you check it out. It's a really cool show. I commend hats off to Lizzo because she is really making a statement loudly about accepting people for their size and building up your self-esteem as a plus size woman and believing in yourself. Again, hats off to her. Hats off to her too because her body, I've never seen a plus size person without stretch marks. And oh my goodness, that bubbling brown sugar with that oil. I think she is so, and I think she's pretty in the face too. I mean, that's just a plus, but she seems to be pretty on the inside. I love the way that she delivers as a host. She does curse, but I'm okay with that because y'all know I got my little potty mouth too. But she curses and her ratchetness is just like on the cusp. It's not too bad because I wouldn't have been able to watch it, if it was too ratchet. And I don't know how much of this is scripted and how much isn't, but there's two things about that scripted part. So a lot of these people like to think the oldest was 34, but primarily everybody was like under 30. And there are some young people that are crazy emotional. Like whether they're happy, they're sad, they're confused, they're excited, like tears drop easy. And I'm just like, yo, what is wrong? Even to the point where if you do decide to watch it, you'll peep how some other people, when somebody starts talking, especially like certain people are more so the crybabies. And when they start talking and you hear them getting choked up and emotional, you'll see the people on the side, the other girls, like take a double take, like, yo, you for real? You about to start crying again? So it's really funny. It's funny to watch. And then there's this one part where, again, I'm not sure if it was scripted, but this is the only negative comment that I had about the show, and it was towards the end, and the ladies were walking down the street, but yo, they had on mad colorful outfits, like they look like clowns. They look like fat clowns walking down the street. And to me, that's just not a good look. I mean, when you fat, I think you have to, play your fat. You have to dress your fat up and make it look attractive. I think the collection of those ladies and all them colors that they had, they look like balloons walking down the street. I didn't appreciate that, but they didn't ask me. Even, let me tell you what I did do though, just in case she wants to ask me for future reference. I done went on Instagram and wrote Lizzo a message. And I told my son that I wrote her a message, just commending her on her great job with the show and just to keep it going. And my son was like, Ma, she probably will never see that. But it's all good. You never know if she'll see it, her assistant sees it, and they want to get my 2 cents on how they can make the show even better next season. Hey, you never know. So watch out for the big girls. And of course, I listened to her song, like, the juice and something something loose. Yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. All right, y'all see, I'm feeling good this Friday. Thank you, thank you. Okay, and another side note. So good for Lizzo, hats off. Another side note, I had an experience this week that kind of related to one of the things that I mentioned on my last video or the one before that, how you have to implement the changes and learn from your experiences. I had a crazy razzle dazzle experience a couple of months ago, and it took me to a crazy place. But I learned from it. So I just had a recent razzle dazzle situation, and because of what I went through the first time, I learned from that, and I took like precautionary steps to not allow it to take me back to that place where I was before. So I just wanted to say that because I don't just be talking to y'all just to be talking. I share with you what's actually going on in my life, and I'm telling you about things that I actually do. It's not always easy to do a lot of the things that we have to do as an adult. But we can make it easier on ourselves. You know, we got to woosah and put things in place and put people in place so that if this should happen again, you'll be more prepared and you'll be able to kind of not attack it, but just handle it in a more mature, a more business minded fashion, you know, whatever the case may be, more peaceful way. Just learn from your experience. I just wanted to throw that out there because, oh, this stuff is real. It's really, it's real. All right, so let's go ahead and get to, now I don't know about cursing because I've seen other people curse on their YouTube videos, and I want to curse because, like I said, I am a potty mouth. I don't have to be extreme, you know, but I've seen people throw curses out there, and their stuff hasn't been taken down. But maybe later on, and see, I don't want my stuff taken down, and I also want everybody to be comfortable to watch it. So I guess I'll keep my potty comments for later. So I'm going to go ahead and read to you the letter that I got. I wrote it out, so it's from an email, and it's from a gentleman. I love it when I get stuff from, I love it when they call me Big Pop. Okay, so anyway, I love it when I get things from the guys because a lot of times you wouldn't expect, you know, certain things from guys, and I'm so glad I'm encouraging it. So any other males that are watching, please hit me up through sugarfreelifecoaching.com. sugarfreelifecoaching@yahoo.com, or you can send me a text or whatever, or let me know whenever you see me or we talk that you want to talk about you want me to bring up a certain topic or you have a question. All right, keep it coming, males and females. Everybody. All right. So it reads, I met and dated my wife for 2 years before getting married. We've been married now for 3 years. She worked while we were dating and continued to work until the pandemic. When she was not working, I held it down as I am an essential worker. Now she doesn't want to go back to work. She says it's a man's role to take care of his wife. I don't think it's fair to burden me with this. I've been doing it because we have bills to pay, but I don't want to be this responsible. I make little jokes, but she's not picking up that I want her to go back to work. Please help. Papi, I feel for you. I feel for you. Now that's based on if everything, because you know it's two sides to every story. So if everything that you mentioned in that message is, you know, the truth and nothing but the truth, then I do feel you. You know, that's not what you signed up on. And I commend you for holding it down and letting her stay home and not look for alternative ways to work, like remote positions. But it's all good. You know, you let her live and you let her enjoy that. So hats off to you. But if you know, maybe that wasn't anything that you guys talked about in the beginning, excuse me, of the relationship because she was working and you were working. So there was really probably no reason to bring it up. And then of course the pandemic happened and things are totally different. And I can see where, you know, you have concern. I would say now, you say you throw out jokes. You stop joking. Like, this is not a joking matter. You got to sit her down and talk to her for real and just be honest. I mean, now keep in mind, because like I said, if you're telling the truth and there's always two sides to every story, if she had saved her money and she's doing good and there's no stopping, there's no, you know, no hiccup in the way that your bills are paid and things are carried on in the house, and you just want her to go back to work just to go back, nah, don't do that to her, okay? Let her live, let her do her thing. Now, if she is doing extra stuff because she's bored, you feel like she's bored and she needs some things to do because she's getting on your nerves, then yeah, you know, just tell her, Mom, you got to go find you something to do. Go volunteer, get a part-time job, do something because, you know, you're starting to give me the heebie-jeebies when I get home or whatever. So if that's the case, then that's a different kind of conversation. But if she doesn't have any savings and everything is solely on you, I get not wanting to be that responsible. I've been in your shoes before, and that stuff is not, there it is again. That stuff is not cool. Being in that position is not cool at all. And it's an unfortunate and unfair burden to ask you to hold it down to that extent, especially if you did it for whatever, a year and a half, 2 years that we were dealing with COVID. Now it's time to get back out there and get to work. And well, find creative ways, start a business, you know, find creative ways to bring some streams of money into the house, you know, at least one stream of money into the house to help you out. I feel you're not wanting to be that responsible. agree with her comment that it's a man's role to take care of a woman. I never believed in that. I believe that it is a partnership, and whoever is best at something, that's the part that you play. If the man is better at cooking and cleaning, he's, maybe he's been in janitorial services for years, and he has that experience and he wants things to be done a certain way, have at it, boo. Have at it. Okay, go ahead and clean. Do your thing. Okay, if cooking is his thing, he's a better cook. He likes to try different dishes. He's into different recipes. He likes to watch the Food Channel. You don't have to go into these stereotypical roles in a relationship. You have to find what works best for you and your partner. So, again, whoever is better at managing money, let that person manage the money. If he's better at it because he went to school for accounting, or he was in, really good in economics, or whatever the case may be, or just life, okay? How about that? He or she was just good at life and maintaining. Go ahead and pass that torch. It's a partnership. I mean, if it's truly a partnership, that's what you're supposed to do. You let that other person, whoever has that stronger suit, go ahead and let them run that. Okay, now I did mention in one of the videos before that if they drop the ball multiple times, now people are gonna make mistakes. Okay, they're not saying that they're perfect just because they have a strong suit, so don't take it like that. But if they drop the ball continuously, then yeah, we're gonna have to have a conversation to kind of either share this ball or just give me the ball altogether. But yeah, sit her down and talk to her and be honest. Don't joke around with it, because it's not really a joking matter. I mean, if you come to her, if you have her sit down with you and you are not being serious, I'm not saying come off as a jerk. Don't come off as being mean or bossy or anything like that. Just be clear as a partner, as your wife, that you need her help. That you can't do this alone, that you did do it alone for, however long you have. And now it's time for her to get back to work, and that you need her support. I think it's that simple. I mean, if it gets uglier than that and she's not responding well to that, hit me up and let me know what she says, like exactly what she says, so I can make a comment about it on the channel. But yeah, just sit her down, and I think that she will be open to it. I think you've been more than fair to let her ride this out without having to work, and you hold down the household. So again, kudos to you. Great job. And that is about it. That's all that I have for you great people out there in the YouTube channel world. Right? Yep, that's it. All right, so I'm going to sound off. I'm going to say have a great weekend. Have a great rest of your Friday. Be safe in whatever you do. Have fun. Enjoy you. Enjoy others. And until we meet next time, peace.